students, welcome to the online session for the subject of industrial safety. This subject of industrial safety is mainly for the students of civil engineering, particularly structural engineering, and for the student of mechanical engineering. Here we are going to discuss the each and every topic regarding the industrial safety. Whatever the topics that are given in the G2 syllabus of the subject of industrial safety will be discussed in this virtual session. We will be having a brief discussion on each and every topic. We will be discussing the practical application of this subject of industrial safety in our session also. So let's start with our session. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hello students, welcome to the online session. Here we are continuing with the chapter of periodic and preventive maintenance. So first of all, let's see the outline of this session. So basically the outline mainly includes the factors that are involved in the formulating the program and schedule. Whatever the factors that are involved in formulating the program and the schedule will be discussed in this session. We are going to discuss the definition of the maintenance scheduling. We are also going to deal with the procedure for the maintenance scheduling. Scheduling based on the maintenance work will be also discussed in this session. We are also going to have a brief discussion on the Bain analysis. B-I-E-N, Bain analysis. So let's start with our session. So first of all, in this session, the main topic is scheduling. The maintenance work is required to be scheduled properly. You can see behind me, there is a clock over here. Scheduling is very much required for our maintenance work, so that at the same time, at the time of maintenance, not all the machines should be working. We require some of them to stop so that we can continue the maintenance work of them. And at the same time, some machines should also be continue working, because repairing work, maintenance work should be done at the same time, and at the same time the production of the goods should also not be stopped. So it is very much required to carry out the maintenance work along with the workings. So for that purpose, the scheduling of the maintenance work is required to be done, and that is the key topic of our session. So let's start with the first, that is the factor that are involved in formulating the programs and schedules of the maintenance work. So what are the different factors? Let's discuss. The first factor is the importance of the machine. How much the machine is important to the industry? It is a very much important thing. Based on that, we should decide the sequence of maintenance. Based on that, we should decide the time interval of the maintenance. Based on this, based on the importance, we should decide the intensity of the maintenance that is required to be taken into consideration. So, yes, the importance of the machine is a very key factor. Moving towards the next, that is the availability of the spare parts of the machine. So, what kind of availability of the spare parts of the machine are available is a very important factor, because based on that, the maintenance work is required to be scheduled. Based on this, the program for the maintenance work is required to be done, and this is how the spare parts, the availability of the spare parts are important. Moving towards the next, that is the availability of the machine. Based on the availability of the machine, we should have a scheduling of the maintenance work. We should also do the scheduling according to the availability of the skilled laborers. Based on the availability of the skilled laborers, we should schedule the program for the maintenance work. The number of the hours that is required by the machine for the maintenance, or you can say that the number of hours that is required by the machine for working is a key factor. How much the machine is being used daily is a key factor. And based on that, we should decide the maintenance work of the machine. So, moving towards the next further discussion of this, the next factor is the stock of the spare parts. What amount of the stock of the spare parts of the machine are there with us is an important factor. Based on that, the maintenance is also being done. Next is need of the inspection. So what is the need of the inspection of that machine? Why the inspection is very much needed for a particular machine? Based on that, the maintenance work of that particular machine should be scheduled. The age, the condition and the working of the machine is a very important factor in finalizing the program or the schedule of the maintenance work of the machine. Repair complexity of the machine is very much important in deciding the scheduling of the maintenance work. How the complex the machine is, the more the maintenance work it will need it, and accordingly we should schedule the maintenance of that machine. Policy of the management do matters. What is the policy of the management? At what time the management wanted to have a maintenance of the machine do matter, and based on that we can schedule the maintenance work. So these are all the factors that are involved in formulating the program and the schedule. Further discussing the definition of the maintenance schedule. So what is the definition of the maintenance scheduling? Let's discuss. Basically scheduling, we all know that it is nothing but the preparation of the timetable to carry out the different maintenance work of the machine. And on the basis of what we are deciding the timetable are such some factors that are the production target, means what are the target that is required to be achieved by the industry. Next is the receipt of the material. So what kind of materials are being there in the industry do matters. Need of the manpower, how much manpower it is needed, that is also involved. Availability of the tools are also involved. Then requirement of the service. So based on this factor, the timetable is being prepared, and the process of the preparation of the timetable for carrying out the maintenance work of the machine is nothing but the maintenance scheduling. So this is a clear-cut, clean definition of the maintenance schedule. Further discussing the procedure for the maintenance work. Means what are the steps that are involved in the maintenance work. The first step that is involved is deciding the standard time requirement. We should have a standard time at which the maintenance work of the machine is required to be done. The next thing that is required to be taken into consideration is the choosing of the machine. Only those standard machines that are involved in the machines, only those machines which are involved in working and that can be spared out should be selected for the maintenance work. Those machines that can be spared out for some time, that should be selected, and accordingly the maintenance work is required to be done. And while deciding the maintenance work, while deciding this schedule of this maintenance, the load should be kept in such a way that equal load should be there. Equal load should be there for the maintenance work. Further discussing this procedure, the next procedure is the maintenance work should be done in the recess time or the holiday. Means the work should never be obstructed because of the maintenance work. The repairing or the maintenance work of the machine is required to be done in the free time only. For example, the recess or holidays. Means at the time during which the production of the machine is not interrupted, such kind of time is required to be selected for the maintenance work. Such kind of time should be involved in the scheduling. A flexible timetable should be prepared so that flexibility will be there and the maintenance work of the machine will be done properly. We should mainly select the machines for the repairing and overhauling in the time equal to the selection of the machine for the repairing and overhauling should be done in the square of the capacity of the machine. So in this way the selection should be done. In last, the thing that is required to be taken into the consideration is the schedule should be prepare in such a way that there should not be any kind of the loss in the production. I have said earlier that the scheduling should be done in such a way that the maintenance work should be done in recess or some holidays, and by doing so the production will not get obstructed, and at the same time the production can be also continued. At the same time machines can also be maintained, the repairing or the inspection of the machine can also be done. And for this purpose, in earlier slide also I have discussed that not all the machines are required to be maintained or to be inspected at the same time. Some machines are required to be inspected in slots. The intensity of the selection I have discussed earlier also. Further discussing the schedule based on the maintenance work. So the schedule of the maintenance work of the machine is mainly done in 4 categories. The schedule basically involves the emergency work, the non-emergency work, the new work, the preventive work. So basically the first thing that is taken into consideration is the emergency work. Means those machines which are in a critical condition and which is very much important to the industry should be maintained first. Such kind of machine should be inspected first and they should be repaired first. The priority of such kind of important machine should be given first, and such kind of work do come under the category of the emergency work. And after this emergency work, the next thing that is required to be taken will be the non-emergency work. Non-emergency work do come only after the emergency works. Now, the category of the work that comes after the non-emergency work is the new work. Means it is for the new machines. That is just taken into consideration of the work and it should be given priority after the non-emergency work. The final category of the work will be the preventive work. The preventive work should be given the least importance and it is to be done after the new work. So these are all the categories of the work that is taken into consideration for the scheduling of the maintenance work. Further discussing the Vane analysis. So here we are grouping the activities. The activities are grouped based on the utility and the importance. Means based on the importance of the machine and based on the utility of the machine, we are dividing the machine into the activities. And basically the division is mainly in the form of a V, E, I and N. Means Vane analysis is based on this only we have named this analysis as the Vane analysis. So V stands for the vital machine. They are very much important machine and it should be given the first priority. Then E is for the essential machine. So that the machines that are very much essential do come under the category of the essential machine. Next category is the I, means the important machine. So such kind of machines do come under category of the important analysis. And last is the normal machine, that is denoted by N. So this is the Vane analysis where the machines are being categorized based on the utility and importance, and accordingly the scheduling of the maintenance work is being done. So this is how Vane analysis is being carried out. So here we are ending the session. Thank you. So here we are ending our session. Hope you have liked the session. We have discussed each and every topic in brief and also in detail. We have discussed each and every topic's practical application also. So thank you for attending the session, and if you have any kind of a doubt, if you have any kind of a query, then you can send me your doubts and queries in mail. My mail is in my YouTube channel. Do check into my YouTube channel, like it, share it, and again thank you for attending this session. See you in the next session. Thank you.